We were busy beavers and we cleared the retaining wall that had fallen against the back of the house. This pathway down here is what we cleared, and you can see we still had a lot of water coming down from the back of the property, and we opened this gully here to allow the water to not sit against the house. So it's much better, but we still need to do a lot of work here. But we managed to clear the portion of the retaining wall, so from this portion onwards to there is where it had fallen down and was leaning against the back of the house. So we cleared that, and most of the water's now staying away from the house, and it goes down that gully around the house. And if we come here, we will see the pile of rubble that we removed from the back of the house that was leaning against the house. We also found some steps in the process, and this is the pile of rubble we cleared. Quite a lot of rubble that we cleared. A couple of photos here showing the rubble removal as we're going along. We used spades and pickaxes to remove the rubble, to put it in the pile on the side. We also then went on to try find the cesspit, so just here is where you can see the cesspit, so we'll go look at that now. Leon is uncovering the cesspit here with the grass growing over it, and we find a hidden fork in the grass here. Then he's got it mostly open here, and you can see a picture of the fork once it's taken out. Not a very old fork, but it was hidden in the grass there and we had no idea. So here are the cesspits. The grass you can see is very long. It was covering the cesspits, so we had to find them. This here is where we removed the grass, and we can see that the cesspit roof has actually deteriorated here. Will need to be fixed, or we'll need to replace the cesspit. You can see down here is the main cesspit, and that's the overflow. If we look at the stick we've got in the cesspit, oh, I can't move it, it's quite heavy. There you go. You can see there's quite a lot of water, but not too much sewage. I think Leon said it was about a foot of sewage in the cesspit. That's the cesspit of the house that we found. We then started to jet wash the inside of the house to try get the old paint and any rubbish off the walls. We started at the back stoop area, so the back porch. We did that, and the loo at the back of the porch with a lot of water and debris on the floor. It was quite a mammoth task, but we at least managed to clean it off quite a lot, although it still looks quite dirty. And we got a lot of debris off the walls, and any really bad plaster also fell off at the same time. Whilst Leon was jet washing, I was following behind him with my broom, trying to sweep as much of the water out of the house without all the paint debris, and then creating a pile. Our start of our pile can be seen here, of all the paint debris and other rubbish that had fallen off the walls. We then went to the middle porch area and started to jet wash there. This one was quite interesting. We could see the water runoff was very bad. We also had a lot of plaster fall off, but we did jet wash the rest. We also could see some interesting colours being used in the house. And then we moved into the main light room, which we think was a living area. And this old part of the house, a lot more plaster fell off, and lots more can be seen with the damage here where the water is. And as we go into a short clip that Leon filmed, we can see that if we look up close, the damage is not too bad. It's fixable, but we can see there's a lot of old plaster that's quite deteriorated, and if you rub it, it falls off, so we'll have to address these areas. Our debris pile is getting bigger as we speak, and the amount of water in the house is still quite a lot. I'm still following around with my broom, trying to keep it under control. Then we move on to the next main room of the old house to do the jet washing here. Again, a lot of plaster falling off, but the walls are getting a lot cleaner. They don't look a lot cleaner, they still look filthy, but they're a lot better than they were. And once we finish these main portions of jet washing, I've gone through and lifted the old tiles and tried to scrape off as much of the old, carpet, rubbish, and piled that in my pile, and my pile is getting bigger as we speak. After a few days of jet washing, we've done most of the rooms, not all of them, but we're like jet washed out. So this is just a recap of the last couple of days of work on the house. Till the next time, thanks for watching.